It's me, Jen, from Just Jen, living my 360-degree life. Now, guys, I know I've been gone for a little while. As you may know, my mother is, well, she died last month in February 16th to be exact. And so I'm just slowly but surely getting back to all of the wonderful things I've been doing, but slowing down a little bit because, I am on the fast track. So, anyway, I just want to do a little maintenance and just remind you guys that you can always visit me on Just Jen Live Facebook, Just Jen Live Instagram, Just Jen Live Twitter. And if you want to know more about what I'm doing with my books, it's Just Jen on Facebook. So anyway, today I have an amazing soror and person that I'm going to interview today. And before I start, I want to tell you a little bit about her. Her name, she's got a beautiful name. Her name is Easter. Okay. And let me tell you a little bit about her. She is an IT specialist that continues to enjoy her love for being a sprinter. She is a top sprinter in the world within her age group. And I'd like to tell you about her accolades. She was a 2019 and 2021 USATF Masters W35 Athlete of the Year. Oh my God, I can't believe she's here. Anyway, she's currently ranked #1 in the US for 60 meter in W35. She's currently ranked #1 in the US and #1 in the world for indoor 200 meter in W35. She's a multi-time national masters champion, which includes 60 meter, 100 meter, 200 meter, and 400 meter. She's the 2019 W35 WMA bronze medalist in the 60 meter, 200 meter, and the 4 times a 200 meter. 2019 NCCMA W35 100 meter and 200 meter champion. 2018 W35 WMA 4 times 100 meter silver medalist. 2017 Penn relays 4 times 100 meters silver medalist. Now she's going to explain all of that later, but I'd like to bring her in. Okay, here we go. All right. And here is Esther. Hey, Esther. Easter. Hi, how are you doing?
Doing good.
I was just telling all of my fans just about your accolades and how awesome you are, and that you're a sprinter and that you're a national champion. I was reading off everything. I was like, with no further ado, I need to get Easter on here. She is amazing. So Easter, I am evidently not a sprinter soror. She's also my soror. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. And so she's just amazing. And so, but I was reading off everything. And some of the things I don't know can you explain to us what W35 and let's see, you said, okay. What is W35? The US or 60 meter, no 60 meter, don't know what W35 is. And could you tell us more about the multi-time national masters championship? I want to know about that. I just want to know about everything. I'm so excited about you. So tell us everything, Easter.
Well, let's see where to stop. Okay, to start, I am, of course, clearly the W35 means women's 35. Okay. So technically, I just told my age range at that point. So It's for women between the age of 35 and 39. So,
well, honey, you don't look 35 to 39, whatever you are, honey, you look amazing. Oh, actually, you're 35, you reversed me. I'm 53.
But I'm not really,
I love it.
I'm just giving the age range. But
oh, honey, I don't, girl, look, I'm glad to be living 53 years. And people are dropping like flies with COVID, girl. So yeah.
Yes.
And you look beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us more. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So I am a sprinter, and I currently compete for the USATF, which is USA Track and Field, that organization that a lot of us probably heard of. So I compete in the Masters division, and their Masters division basically starts at the age of, well, when I first started, it started at the age of 30, but now they moved it down to, 25, you can compete there as well. So, but mainly for USATF, it starts at the age of 30. It goes by age groups, like you have the 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44. Like it breaks down in 5-year increments. So,
do they have one for 53-year-olds? Y'all know I'm just joking. I'm not going to be for real.
They do. It goes up to even 100. If you want to just come back up, like it's basically, if you want to get out there and show what you got, or you want to come back to the sport, there's that outlet is there for you.
Have you seen a 100-year-old race, girl? If you have, I just don't know what. Oh my God! I've got to get my life. Really? 100-year? Did they use a walker?
No.
Just can't imagine.
No. I think her name it's two. I think of two. Her name, the first one I remember, her name was Ida Keeling. She just recently passed though, but she was 100, and she raced. I saw her race at Penn Relays. So, and the next one
How fast were they going? I just gotta know.
I can't remember the time, but I know they were out there. And the next one I can remember, her name is Julia Hawkins, and she was actually over 100. So I think, if I'm correct, I think she's over 100 from what I remember. And she just recently did a 100-meter like a few months ago. So those are the two that come to my mind.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow. You're teaching me something, girl. Keep going. Keep teaching me. I'm loving this. Go on, girl.
So
go, girl.
Basically, we have our USATF, but, it's worldwide. So every Masters is available around the world. So basically, this is where, and we're all under the World Masters Athletics umbrella. So you have the USA, you may have China, you may have Europe, that area. So we all compete under that umbrella when it comes to world competition. So basically, it's now, I can just tell my age, since I have a birthday coming up. I'm 38 right now. So basically, I am in the 35, 39 division, and say we have have rankings for each division. So currently, right now, I'm sitting at number 1 in the 200. I just looked at these, so I'm not sure. I'm sitting at number 1 in the 200 meter for women 35 age group. And I'm sitting there around number 2 in the world for the 60 meter for women's 35 age group. So, and I can tell you, women 35 age group, they may consider us, I ain't gonna say baby, but we're not babies for real. Because this is still the group where you have not only me competing in it, you'll still have some world-class athletes like Allison Felix or Tiana Madison and people like those still competing, and they'll be around in that group as well. So, so it's a whole dimension, a whole nother level to the USATF umbrella. So yeah.
Girl, you have educated me today. That is amazing. And you look beautiful. You do not look, well, black don't crack. Okay, let me just tell y'all that first of all. Okay.
Right.
But in addition to that, girl, you don't look over 25. For real, for real. For real.
I get that a lot, actually.
And you just have, and I know it's not only because of what you do on the outside, but your inside is beautiful. You're a beautiful spirit, beautiful person. I met you on the Delta Sigma Theta board, remember? And do you remember? And so people were having a lively conversation. I can't even remember what it was about, but you and I and somebody else, we were like, no, that's not right. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I like her. She's spirited like me.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Faintly.
Yeah. I just remember different things, but I remember that. And I was like, I like her. And we became Facebook friends. And I was like, and I would see some of the things that you were doing with your running and your sprinting and your training. And I was like, I have to have her on my show. My show is kind of newish, right? But we're trying to grow it. Yahoo! And as you know, I'm a retired teacher, and I'm a book author, children's book author. And so, I just love this page. I fell into podcasting. It was my old marketer's idea. One of my taglines is Chai Easter. I don't know if you know about Chai, but Chai C is for community, family issues, family, and then the H is health and wellness over 50. That would be
okay.
And then the A is author
Black
life. Yes. And then the A is author life / entrepreneurship, which I'm doing. All of it's about me, girl. And then the I is your identity. So you have so much to share with us. You cover several of the letters, the acronyms. But I would like some tips from you. Now, I know you're not in the 50s yet, but and I know you're a trainer. Tell me a little bit about your trainer business. I'd like to send some clients your way. We want to look like you, sis.
Well, I don't want to say it's the typical training, because if you train with me, I'm gonna I'm not a drill sergeant, but I'm more of a motivator. And basically you tell me what you want and I'm gonna tell you the truth, if that's even possible. Because sometimes you get clients that come to you and they want to say, oh, okay, I want to lose weight, but I want to keep my butt or something like that. I'm like, you got to be open to losing everywhere. So right. Examples like that, unrealistic expectations. So I'm here to dispel the unrealistic expectations before I design a program for you. So
I love that. Yeah, because when you do, you're right. When you lose weight all over. You don't just lose weight in your chest or in your hips or wherever it is you don't want it, and it probably comes off the places that you don't want it last. That I love that, being realistic with yourself, and then you can train them better once they deal in realism, I'm sure. Okay, so what like tips and things do you have for us older chicks? Oh, wait. Before you answer that, I'm sorry. I have so many questions. Okay. Do you train like virtually? So like if my friends in Louisville or Tennessee, where I'm from, if they want to hire you, you could just motivate them and you do. Hey.
I do.
Tell us about it.
Basically, of course, I'm be honest with you. I had one design for my online training where it was just me sending an email and phone, but I'm now trying to integrate things like where we're on now Zoom. So I'll be able to, have this type of interaction, communicate with you, or if you want to Zoom me from the gym or something when you're doing a workout, then okay, I want to be at least have that option for you so you won't be totally lost in the gym. If I give you a workout to do, I want you to be able to have more access to me, pretty much.
Got
So
you. I love that. Yeah, we're gonna need the access to you. We're gonna need that. Okay, I'm going to need that. If you're my person, I'm gonna be like, look here, Easter. I need some help. I need you. I need to see you do it, and then I'll do it. Or we can do it together. I love it. Okay, tell me the tips that you have for us, as chicks,
okay,
or cute, as cute chicks over 50.
over 50. I'll start with age is just a number. That's what I'm gonna start with. You shouldn't, unless you're like really limited in like as far as and you got disability or whatever, don't limit your mindset.
Okay.
So I would say the exercise and your food, it all starts with your mind. Start with your mindset. You have to work on this part before you can even work on the outer part. So if you have to decide in your mind that, hey, this is something I want to do, and find a reason why you want to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the start.
Okay.
2, be realistic with, as far as let's just go to nutrition. Be realistic with your diet and what you're truly out here eating. So, because some people, they'll say, well, I'm eating this, but I'm not losing weight. I'm like, I'm eating some. I'm like, what? Then I ask, what exactly are you eating? Well, I had a donut or 2 or 3 or 5. I'm like, okay. But now, even in that aspect, I'm not saying that you can't have a little treats or whatever, but you need to seriously do that in moderation. Do it in moderation.
And you know what, Easter? What I found is there are certain foods that are triggers and cause me to overeat. Right?
Yep.
If I have just a little bit of something with some sugar in it, I'm thinking about sugar, thinking about sugary things. And I'm vegan, but still, you can be a fat vegan. That's what I tell people. You can be a fat vegan.
True. That's true now. That's true.
You really can.
And that's another thing. People thinking that you can have this sort of lifestyle like the vegan, the vegetarian, any type, and think that can be the key to your weight loss. But if you're still having the same habits that you were doing prior to taking on that sort of lifestyle, nothing's gonna change.
Right.
Because you can, like you said, you can still overeat as a vegan. You can still overeat as a vegetarian. You can still overeat. But people tend to continue to say that, well, if I'm vegan, I'm gonna lose this and that. I'm like, okay, you can still gain weight because you can overeat things.
Right.
And you can still overeat.
You can. And then I have a friend that she had the surgery as a tool, but you know what? And I used to tell her all the time, because she's like, oh, Jen, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm a wonderful coach. Just use it for myself. But I'm like, look, you've got to get it in your head. Until you have it in your head, it's not going, nothing you do is going to work. You have to get it in your mind that you really want to do it. Well, I am so proud of her. Like, she's lost 100 pounds because now she has it in her head. She's like, she weighs herself probably daily, which I can't, but she does, because, or about like daily or every other day, like something like that. Because what happens is whenever she sees that she's up, she immediately works on it, and she tries to make sure that she's following, getting her water in, exercising, getting her vitamins in. And, and I tell her, because sometimes she'll exercise 2 or 3 classes a day. I'm like, but is that realistic? Because can you keep that up?
No.
At 50 something?
no. And even, well, now since we're on scale, don't always put your value or your progress on the scale, because sometimes the scale don't really see what's in the mirror. Because basically, say that you are up on the scale, but your pants are falling off of you. So the scale don't tell you everything.
Right.
And that's what people get obsessed with, like, oh, I gotta hit this number. Like, no, you don't. It's just simple. It can be simple things around you to let you know that you made progress. Like your shirts don't fit right, your pants, your clothes falling all off. That's improvement right there. So
right.
I don't remember the last time I got on the scale, to be honest. Because to be honest with you, I can't even tell you how much I weigh right now. So
wow. Well, not too much. Not too much.
Right. I know it's not too much, but I've got to a point where you just know if you're consistently following a certain path of lifestyle. Like, I try to eat healthy, of course. And if I'm continuing to do that, why do I have to continue to get on the scale? So because I know that I'm doing the right things that I need for my body and for me to, feel like I've made progress.
Got you. Now that's true. Because if you're putting in what you're supposed to put in, you're putting the water in, you're putting the vegetables in, the fruits, the lean meats, if you eat meat and those kind of things, then you're right. You don't have to get on the scale because you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're not eating all times of night and all that. It's not necessary.
I try not to, but sometimes I get up. Sometimes the munchies come, and and it's okay. Sometimes and that's another thing. We're not gonna be perfect. Look, you may have a piece of cake or have too much one day, but your job is to not dwell on it and move on, get back on track. It's this health journey is not a straight, clean path. You're gonna have these turns and everything else. So that's another thing that people got to understand, that just cause you didn't do it right at that moment don't mean you can't change that. So and that's where some people fall off, because of they're like, one day they may have had a burger after they didn't thought they were doing good for a few days, and then they just get disappointed and say, well, might as well keep down the path now,
Now, why are you reading my mind, Easter? Let me tell you something.
You can have that burger, and then you can get right back to it. So,
girl, let me tell you how bad this is what I do. I'm like, oh, wait. This is why I try not to weigh myself too much, because it's like, I'll weigh myself, and if I'm not what I think I'm supposed to be, I'm like, oh, I might as well eat a donut. and then if I lose a lot of weight, I'm like, woo, I'm doing good. I can eat a donut. So I can't win with I just can't win, right? So
you seem like you're rewarding yourself with sweets to me. But even in that, like I said, it goes back to portion control. If you feel like you need to have a donut, bag chips, but make sure most of the day you was eating healthy. You at least trying to eat healthy.
I don't even buy junk from my house. I don't buy chips. I don't buy any of that stuff. Yeah. And we have 2 kitchens in our house. My husband has his man cave downstairs, and he takes his crap down there. And girl, look, I know where it is. And I'm like, oh. If I have a moment of weakness, I'll go downstairs and I'm looking in the cabinet. I'm like, where is it? Terrible. Okay. I just need you around to confess to. I'm like, Easter, I need help. Oh. Okay.
But nah, I mean, it's just, here's my theory on food. I mean, there are so many diets out there. Everybody thinks they have the right one, but the right diet is the one fits you. It may not be the same diet that fits somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
What I also believe is you have I don't, how do I put it? I don't eliminate, sorry, my little dog right here. I don't eliminate any food groups. So I feel like it's like but yeah, vegan is totally different. But if you you know, say somebody's on a keto diet or something where they're eliminating something, I feel like you don't have to eliminate that to meet your goals.
Right.
And so yeah.
I love it. So, okay, so excuse me. Okay, so you have the business of being a personal trainer and you're an IT specialist. So, do you do any of that like with the business too, with your entrepreneur self, or do you just are you working with somebody
Um,
else or?
I'm a IT consultant. So as far as IT specialist is, try to do IT consulting and have my business, which is pretty much Sprinter Fitness at this point, has turned into something totally different from what I designed it to be. Because it was first just me saying, hey, I'm a personal trainer, come to me, come to Sprinter Fitness. But then when I started posting about my track ventures and stuff, I got so many questions. People wanted to see more of my track workouts, more of the weight room. So Sprinter Fitness turned into something totally different from what I planned Sprinter Fitness to be. So it turned into the journey of Easter, whatever. That's my life right now. That's all people see right now is the sprinter.
Yes. But
So
girl, look, it's
it turned
paying
to
off.
something
You have a
totally
whole
different.
conglomerate over there. You go,
Yeah,
girl.
so I was looking at, I thought about that other because I was just gonna do, hey, personal training. But then people started seeing me post about sprints. And I started posting about my journey. Then more people started to become interested. And then I started posting about my championships. More people started to become interested, started posting my workouts. More people started. So I was like, okay, this is the path that Sprint to Fitness needs to go down. So
Yeah.
Sprint to Fitness, even though I'm a personal trainer and a sports performance specialist,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm more of for some people, I may be more of a influencer at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're
yeah,
like
Sprint to Fitness is
Easter. You're like
evolving.
a sports influencer, right? I know
Yeah.
every interview that I do with people, I think of wonderful things that they are. They're like, oh, Jen, like I was interviewing this one lady, and she was a therapist, and she works with people, helping them to see that they're with narcissists and getting away from narcissists. And I was like, you're the narcissist buster. So I always think of like different things for people, but yes, conglomerate, the sports influencer, the sprint influencer.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's
that's
in the
you.
midst. Like I think more people see me as of course, the sports, the athlete. But then on the side, like, do you do speed work or stuff like that? And it'd be all in my Instagram title. Like, well, yes, I do. I do that too. But I think some people like, so I'm posting what appeals to everybody right now. And what clearly appeals is that my progress on the Masters Track and Field journey, because hey, I am over 35, and a lot of people don't know about Masters Track and they feel inspired. So if I'm inspiring them to get up and do something they love to do, why not continue to go down that path? So
Well, honey, because like I said, I see a conglomerate, I see a whole business for you, and you're probably going to need to hire some other sprinters, some more, well, some other like fitness kind of people, that's under your umbrella.
Yeah,
I
that's
see the
that's
business
the vision.
growing because
Yeah,
you're going to
I
need
do
other
too.
personal trainers that work for you, that believe in your philosophy. And, you know, girl, yeah, I got it all planned out for you. We'll talk later.
I see. I'm like, well, tell me more.
Girl, I'm telling you, I'm a bit of an empath, not as much as my friend Katie. Hey, Katie, but I see that. That's in my spirit for you. I just see it. It's really growing. And like, you're going to have people, you're going to be hiring people to that can do the personal training. You're going to be hiring people that help with like how to eat and how to get yourself like a motivational coaches. You're going to have some coaches under you, some personal trainers under you, you know, maybe. And like right now, you can do it all, but under you, because but that's good. See, that's good that you can do it all because you're at the top and you can like manage the other people because you already know it. You already know coaching, you know, sprinting, you know what it takes to be an athlete. Girl, you got it. You sitting on the gold line right there. And I can say, I interviewed Easter back in the day when I become nationally syndicated, girl. Yes. Oh, it's been such a joy talking to you. Is there anything that you would like to tell any of us looking into either losing weight, wanting to work for you, being a personal trainer? Oh, do you even do anything? I know you said that you do excuse me, IT consulting. Now, do you do a lot of that more? Are you finding out that since Sprint to what's the name of your business? Say it again.
Sprint to Fitness.
Sprint to Fitness. Since you're doing more with Sprint to Fitness, do you do less IT consultant work? Or are you still doing just as much?
I feel like as far as Sprint to Fitness, I'm probably doing more influencer stuff at this point. So it gives me more time to do IT consulting.
Okay. 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 Honest. That's so amazing. I am so excited for you and your journey. I'm sorry. I'm still, I'm going to have to do something about my cough. I think it's just left over from when I had COVID. Girl, my mom was dying and I got COVID in the midst of that. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Thank God I'm living. Girl, I like to have a happy spin on everything, girl. So, but let's see. I guess I've learned everything there is. Is there anything else you'd like for us to share with us about you?
I think I've let's see you on Facebook and Instagram.
Now, Easter, where are you from, Easter? You know, we didn't say that.
No, well, I was born in Detroit. Family moved me to Birmingham. So spent most of my life in Birmingham until I came to Huntsville, Alabama for
Are you
school.
in Huntsville right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God. My daughter goes to UAH, University of Alabama in Huntsville.
I'm an alumni of UAH.
Oh my gosh. Look, I'm going to be taking her back Saturday or Sunday. We'll have to do lunch if you're available.
I'm out of town this week, actually.
Oh, Heather. No, I'm just joking. I'm originally from Tullahoma, which is, have you heard of Tullahoma, Tennessee? It's 45 minutes away. Like, okay, that's where I'm from. Oh my gosh, Easter, that is crazy. Okay, we'll get together. We will get together. But and I absolutely love Detroit. I have a lot of my daddy's first cousins. They still live there, and yeah, I have a lot of family in Detroit. So I
have a few sisters still in Detroit. So yeah.
Yes, that is so wild. It's a small world, but we're going to be connecting. Oh, and then I'll let girl, yeah, I need some personal training help right now. Yeah. But it was please, please, please tell us how we can connect with you. Besides me, I'm gonna have to direct hookup. I'm sorry, I shouldn't tease my fans, but tell them how the normal people can hook up with you besides Jen.
Oh, okay. You can connect to me on Sprint #2 fitness_EB on Instagram, or you can go to my Facebook page, which is Sprint 2 Fitness.
Okay.
And you can connect me there.
Yes.
Or connect me on both.
And
So,
I'm going to have all of that in the notes, and you guys can check that out. But I am so glad to meet you, Easter. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. You're amazing, and you look beautiful, just beautiful on the outside and the inside, and you're my soror. I mean, yes. Okay, well, I'm gonna say goodbye to you, but thank you so much for coming, and
you're
bless
welcome.
you, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Soror.
Okay, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed meeting Easter as much as I did. She is amazing, and knowing that she's right there in Huntsville, I go to Huntsville, to see Malia. So yay. Okay, so I just want to remind you guys, if you want to get in touch with me, you can at Gust Gin Live, which is my Facebook page, Gust Gin Live, Gust Gin Live Instagram, Gust Gin for my books, and you can watch me on my YouTube channel, Gust Gin Live. So I hope that you will see me again, come and see me, come visit, come look at my podcast. And thanks for rocking with me. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.